Manga-Waido.
What? Transfer? To that rustic place?
My name is Senzaki Koichi. I'm the site manager at a certain factory. When I told my wife Satsuki that I was being transferred to a factory in the countryside from the next term, she was absolutely mortified. Sure, it's in the countryside, but in case you're wondering, this is a promotion.
I can't believe it! I finally made friends here!
Satsuki, who had grown up in the city all her life, seemed quite shocked and became silent from that day onward. After that, we moved to where I was transferred. However, Satsuki remained depressed there as well. I do feel sorry for her, but it's part of the job. I had no choice.
I don't want to be in such a remote place anymore. You said it was a promotion, but that's a lie, right?
I told you it wasn't a lie. When I told her that being the site manager here was different from other places, she wouldn't listen to me. After about a month of spending such days, Satsuki's mood gradually began to improve. Apparently, it was a reunion with a classmate that triggered it.
There's a girl in your factory named Emiko Hiroi, right? That girl is a friend of mine from high school.
I didn't know. It seems that chatting with a classmate was a nice break from school.
But you know, I can't stay in this remote place all the time. You have to make an effort to get back to headquarters as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll do my best. But this situation did not last long. About another month or so later, when I came home, there was no dinner, which was always ready, and when I asked her why, she didn't give me a good answer. After a period of heavy silence...
Is it true that you're seeing a young girl at work?
What? Hiroi-san saw me and a young female employee chatting behind the factory and reported it to Satsuki. It's a misunderstanding. Well, sure, we talked, but it's not the kind of relationship you're thinking of.
Then what is it?
She's having some trouble at home, and she's thinking about quitting her job.
She doesn't need to talk to you. She has plenty of other bosses.
Well, that's true, but it's my position.
Is it really nothing? You swear?
I swear. Satsuki, the one person I love is you.
Really?
Yeah, believe me.
Okay. I'm sorry for getting distraught. I believe you.
Satsuki, thanks. After that, Satsuki regained her previous cheerfulness. I tried to come home as early as possible so as not to make Satsuki anxious anymore. On my days off, I took care of Satsuki as much as I could, doing housework and going to places she wanted to go. Then one day, during break time at work, Hiroi-san spoke to me.
You should seriously tell the truth to Satsuki.
What?
If you keep something from her, it'll eventually become irreversible.
Listen, Hiroi-san, I wish you would stop spouting strange things to my wife.
But you were actually talking to Yui alone, weren't you? I'm just worried about Satsuki.
Don't worry about it. Don't ever say anything weird to Satsuki again.
Understood.
And around that time, Satsuki started acting strangely again. She started leaving the house without telling me. When I asked her where she was going, she said she was at that Hiroi's place.
I asked her to listen to my complaints about you and stuff. I heard he's talking to another woman at the office.
Enough of this! 80% of the factory is staffed by women. It's impossible not to talk to women.
Then why don't you just ask for a transfer to the head office?
Why are you talking like that? I'm just doing my job!
Becoming so angry like that makes you even more suspicious!
She won't understand me no matter what I say! After that, the conversations with Satsuki decreased rapidly. Satsuki also started drinking late at night, without a care in the world. And we didn't even see each other at home anymore. I have to somehow repair our relationship. One day, while I was worrying about that, I had to leave early because I couldn't work, due to a delivery problem of materials. And there, I encountered a terrible situation. I'm home. What? Men's shoes? Is it a visitor? I quietly peeked through the gap in the door, and there was a young man there. Moreover, he was holding Satsuki's shoulder and talking to her in an intimate manner. Where do you want to go this weekend?
Anywhere Hitoshi-san wants to go.
Then how about that new hotel?
Oh no! I'll get embarrassed if you say it so bluntly.
No. Satsuki suspected me of cheating on her, but she's cheating on me herself! I took a video with shaking hands, then left the place and immediately moved to gather evidence. Later...
I see. Your wife is cheating on you. By the way, weren't you two-tined when you were a student, Koichi?
Yeah, there was a time when that happened. Her name is Mai Nagato. We've been friends since our school days. Since my new job was close to her hometown, we were able to meet casually in this way. But at my age, I never thought this would happen.
Well, since we're classmates, I'll give you all kinds of advice, so don't worry too much.
Thanks. I was acting normal at work, but I still had flashbacks to the scene of Satsuki's affair, and I couldn't eat. And that Hiroi got involved as usual.
You have to work hard to make up for it. Otherwise, she'll leave you.
Hiroi said that Satsuki still didn't trust me, and suspected that I'm actually cheating on her when I'm late coming home from work over time. When in fact, it's her who's cheating on me. At this point, Satsuki quit doing the housework altogether, and the house was a mess. No meals were prepared. I had no appetite anyway, so I spent my days somehow nourishing myself with energy drinks. After 2 weeks of living like that, I had gathered all the evidence of the affair. The person she was having an affair with was an instructor at the gym that Satsuki went to. Apparently, his name was Hitoshi Tsukishiro. So much evidence has been gathered. I should confront her now. Just when I started thinking like that, I went on an overnight business trip for a meeting at the head office. But on the day of the meeting, a key person was absent, so the meeting ended surprisingly early, and I went home in the early afternoon. She should be at the gym at this time. As I opened the door with that thought in my mind, no way! There were those men's shoes again. I heard faint male and female voices coming from inside the room. Don't tell me you had a guy over because I was on a business trip! I was so angry, I found myself running into the living room. Satsuki!
What? Koichi?
What the hell are you doing while I'm gone?
What? Why are you back already? You're on a business trip, right? You're supposed to be at work.
You... Don't you have anything else to say? I didn't think she'd get angry at me, so I was really upset. Oh, so you're Satsuki's husband. Hitoshi Tsukishiro, right? I have proof that you're having an affair with Satsuki! What? Proof? What are you getting so worked up about? It's your fault for making Satsuki lonely in the first place, isn't it?
Hitoshi?
Satsuki was looking at the man who was getting all flustered with her sparkling eyes. What the? Don't tell me you're thinking you're getting mad at me for my sake? Do you know what you're doing? You're not going to get away with this! I'm going to charge you for this! Shut up! I'm pissed off, you asshole! The man suddenly lost his temper and tried to hit me. What? You made Satsuki sad!
Hitoshi! Or me?
Ugh! What a travesty. The man stormed off for a moment and left with a satisfied look on his face, as if to say, that's enough for today. What the hell? So, Satsuki, now that it's come to this, I want to file for alimony and then get a divorce.
I don't care. Can I go now? I'm worried if Hitoshi hurt his hand.
You're really into him. I had a detective check him out. He seems to be a gym instructor.
A detective? You hired one? You're such a pathetic man.
Satsuki was all, it's your fault for cheating on me first, Koichi, and showed no signs of being sorry at all. I told you I'm not having an affair.
Liar! I have proof.
Huh?
See? Emiko took this for me. You're dating this woman, aren't you?
It was a picture of me meeting a woman at a coffee shop near the factory. No, that's a business partner. It's an investigator from an investigative firm. Actually, I was on a secret mission from upper management to investigate a suspected leak of information at the factory. The woman in the photo is from the investigation company, and we were having a secret meeting at the coffee shop. The reason I've been home so late lately is because of the investigation.
You know, if you're gonna lie, make it sound more convincing. There's no way that Koichi, a mere field supervisor, would be entrusted with such an important investigation.
I'm so dumbfounded that I don't even want to talk, but I have to tell her properly. Like I said before, I'm on a career track. I'm the head of the factory.
Huh?
The current factory where I've been transferred is located at the founding site of the company, and there's a tradition that young members of the founding family serve as the factory manager. However, the factory manager is more of a figurehead, and the one actually running the factory is me, the on-site manager. The pressure is immense, but it's an unparalleled opportunity to establish strong connections with potential future company presidents. In other words, I currently hold a position that earns envy from my peers within the company of the same age. And that's why I'm now the chief strategist for the next president of the company.
You're kidding!
I'm not kidding. The reason I was invited to the headquarters meeting yesterday is because I'm the head.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I tried to. I told you I was on track for a promotion. I tried to explain in detail then, but you wouldn't listen to me.
But...
After that, Satsuki kept blaming me, but it was incoherent, so I decided to end the discussion. That's enough. Let's talk about the future with a lawyer.
Wait, I'm sorry! The fair was just something Emiko told me to do and I just did it. I would have cheated on you if I'd known you were on a career path.
You won't listen to what I have to say, but you believe everything she says?
It's not like that.
I'm done. I don't love you anymore.
Wait! Koichi!
After that, I stayed at a coworker's house for a few days, then went into the company's dormitory. Satsuki was complaining, but I wouldn't respond, and when we started talking with a lawyer, she finally gave up.
Can we start over again?
I mean, you suspected me, and you even cheated on me. I don't have any love left for you. And so, we divorced. Thanks. And thanks for the lawyer referral.
No problem. I'm glad I could help.
By the way, you're an even slicker investigator than I thought, Mai.
Oh yeah? Were you impressed?
Yeah, very. Actually, Mai's a detective. When I asked her for a job, she accepted, and she gathered evidence in no time. She listened to my complaints and she encouraged me. I can't tell you how much Mai helped me.
By the way, you said you got hit by the guy who was cheating on her with? Are you okay?
About that, he's a big guy, but he's got no power at all.
A what? Even though he's a gym instructor?
Yeah, and you know I've been doing karate and boxing my whole life, right?
I remember you're a member of several clubs in college. You're more of a martial arts nerd than people would assume.
I'm not a nerd, I'm a fighter. That's why his amateur punch didn't work on me. A foot massage is much more painful.
Less than a foot massage, that's hilarious.
After that, Satsuki's savings ran out due to alimony and the division of property, and she couldn't pay the rent on the apartment she had changed her name to, so she went to stay with her affair partner. However, since I'd also demanded alimony from the cheating partner, the two of them gradually became embroiled in a series of problems. In the end, Satsuki said she had no place to go.
Please, let's get back together, I'm sorry!
You like that guy more than me, right?
I'm not interested in that guy anymore. He said he borrowed the alimony from a loan shark. He was a poor man making advances towards me.
I'm not interested in that kind of talk. Don't ever show up in front of me again.
But...
If you do, I'll call the police.
What the hell? Fine!
As expected, the word police scared her, and after that, Satsuki never showed up again. It seems that Satsuki's anger was directed at that Hiroi.
Please get back together with Satsuki. Satsuki said it's my fault she got divorced. She's demanding alimony from me.
I see. No, actually. I was thinking of asking you for alimony too.
What?
You stirred us up on purpose, didn't you? If you don't tell me the truth, I'm going to hire a lawyer and...
I'm sorry. It was on purpose.
Hiroi was jealous that Satsuki was able to get married while she was unmarried, and was spouting nonsense so we would have a falling out. I'm speechless. Please, don't talk to me about anything other than work ever again. You know what will happen if you do, right?
Yes.
I heard that Hiroi and Satsuki ended up going to court, but I don't know what happened after that, and Hiroi quit the factory. But given Satsuki's character, I'm sure she'll hunt her down to the ends of the earth. I'm still working hard after that. And then, today was the date with Mai. I really want to be happy this time.
Huh? What's wrong?
I'm just wondering what might happen if I go out with a detective.
Are you imagining that you'll be trapped on an isolated island and encounter a case?
Do you actually get requests like that?
No, I don't. Most detectives investigate affairs and search for missing cats and dogs. But if I get an invitation to an isolated island, I'll take you with me, okay?
What? No, that's...
I'm just kidding.
I was convinced that I would have a bright future this time, seeing the cheerful and energetic Mai.